Hello, dreamers. Welcome back to Crystal Clear Dreams. I am your dream oracle. And for today's video, I'm going to do an interpretation on a dream that I had myself. And I want to share with you the specifics of the dream so that you can understand when you have similar dreams what the general meaning is. So I had this dream, and in the dream, I'm in this house, and it's a big house, and there's really nothing in it. There's not much in it. And I'm walking through the condition of the house is very significant when you dream about being in a house or a room. And this house had many rooms. The walls were painted like a light color, some of them white, some of them like a pale gray. And I'm walking through the rooms, and as I'm walking, my overall attitude is pretty light and jovial. Just, I'm not in a state of anxiety or upset or anything. And that's significant as well. So I'm walking through this house, and there are other people in the house. And there are like young adults in the house. And then there are people moving around. One man in particular was moving around and organizing things, getting things out of the house. So I did go into a bedroom. And in this room, it was simply a mattress with the box spring under it. It wasn't a frame, like a headboard and a frame. And it didn't look bad. It looked nice. It had like one of those type of white hotel comforters on the bed. And that's really all that was in the room. It was like there was a pair of socks on the bed, and then there was this little table over to the side, like a night table type of thing. But that's all that was in this house. That's the only furniture that was in this house. So as I'm in the dream, my thoughts are that somebody has moved out of this house. So as I leave out of that room, then the dream begins to end. And in sharing this dream, I have to share with you the dream that I had the night after. Right after this dream, the next night, I had another dream about a house. Now in this house, and they are tied together, in this house was huge. And it was similar. I felt like it was almost like the same house, but I could see more of it. And I was looking at the outside of it. And when I went into the house, there were a lot of people. There was a lot of activity. And it was this overall, very kind of celebratory feeling going on. People talking, people chatting, people moving around. There were a lot of work people in this house, people that paint, people that do electrical work and that kind of thing. So a man came up to me, and I can tell that this man was someone who was organizing everything. He was someone who was in a leadership role to kind of supervise everything that was going on. And he came to me, and I asked him a question, and I couldn't identify what the question was. And when he answered me, I couldn't really discern words, but I knew that he was telling me that everything was going great, that, they were on schedule, everything, like a foreman. So the next thing I know, I'm standing outside of this house, and I'm looking up at the top of the house. The house is so tall, it's like 3 stories, and it's a brick, it has siding on it. And I'm looking up, I had to literally lean my neck all the way back to see the top of this house. It was really tall. And the next thing I know, the siding on the house started coming down. It just started falling down to the ground in an orderly fashion. It wasn't like hitting the ground and smashing and crashing. It was just kind of falling down. And as the siding came off of the house, it revealed that there was brick underneath it. So let's get into what this dream means. So dreamers, when you dream about a house or a room, it's a condition, a mental state that you're in, or a psychological state, and it can represent something that's going on in your your personal life. So generally, it represents how are you processing, or what are you processing right now? Are you engaged in self-care? Are you engaged in self-motivation or improving different aspects of your life? So in this dream, the first house represents an emotional and a psychological move from the place that I had been in. And it was a very positive move because the dream came along when I had actually put in a tremendous amount and have still been putting in a tremendous amount of shadow work, a tremendous amount of emotional wellness, meditation, learning to self-care emotionally, to care for myself psychologically and emotionally. So when the second dream came along, it was clear to me that the second house was representative. It was a representation of the old building coming down and a new, stronger, more sturdy building and state of mind and emotional resting place was now in place. That's what the brick house represents. That foreman is a spiritual guide. He is someone who's giving me confirmation that everything is on schedule. So I'm on my path, I'm on my journey, and I'm seeing that there's a lot of work being done. That is the work that I have put in. I was very encouraged by this dream, and I knew when I woke up that it was something really wonderful, that it was something that validated all the hard work that I had put in, that I've been putting in. So when it comes to rooms, houses, you dream about being in a room, think about when you wake up what your mental attitude is. Is the room real messy, or is everything mismatched? Like the chair is one color and it's got fur on it, and the bed is like multicolored, and then the walls are dingy or what have you. All of these things are significant of how you're processing and dealing with some of the things that you're experiencing in life. So please, please, please comment down below. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and if you do, don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you can stay up to date when I do upload these videos. If you would like interpretation of a dream that you've had, please do not hesitate to reach out, leave me a comment, and I would be more than happy to give interpretation to all of our other dreamers out there. Thank you once again for visiting with Crystal Clear Dreams. I am your dream oracle, and I wish you love, light, and manifestation.